Hello. Okay, this next time, I'm probably not going to have to spend the first 5 minutes of this, uh, checking to see if all of my streaming things are streaming. I think. Oh, wait. Oh, it's live. Oh, it's live. It's. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm a thing on Twitch. I'm a thing on Facebook. No, I didn't schedule it. I should have done that. Yeah, I forgot. That's all right. It's been a really busy week. It's it is what it is. Um, yeah, it's been a good busy though. It's normally I say it's busy and I'm like I'm making the best of it, and it's actually been awesome. Up until today. Today was a little rough, but I mean overall the week was good. That's you know kind of how I judge these things. It's a way I figured to save time was just tiny tiny pro tip. If you are trying to either save money or you know mess with time, like take what do most people do? How many weeks are in a month? There's four. Try chopping it up instead into 10 days, 10 days, 10 days, because there's almost always 30 days. So that can help with some things. If you I don't know, need to pay certain bills every week or every 10 days or whatever, you need to do it. Sometimes can help with stuff. So, oh, don't forget to like and subscribe on your various platforms on whatever you're listening to because that really helps us. I normally forget to say that, and they're right. If you don't say it, you just won't get them. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how to deal with a client who doesn't want to listen and to get them back on track because that's part of your job as a coach. So, hey everybody, my name is Cody. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to handle difficult clients. It's no secret that sometimes we have clients who just don't want to listen or take our advice. But in this video, I'm going to show you how you can change your mind and get them back on track. So stay tuned. Uh, so also, there are principles that are at play here. So the things that I'm going to teach you, like I'm trying to, I guess the headline for each of the bullet points is kind of something like caustic. I'm not saying to actually go with that, but the point remains. So number one is just tell them you're not going to continue working with them if they don't start listening. Just fire their ass. Okay. All right. Sorry. uh, what? Also, tell them to stop talking. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. See, that's a humorous one. Okay. So, first, okay, the stop talking one. Just to get that out of the way, what is it that they don't want to listen to? Try and understand where they're coming from and if they're actually, is it a performance thing or is it a job work schedule thing? Uh, what what is it that they are avoiding? Oh no, I pushed a button. Oh god, how do I use these? Okay, so my bad. If what are they saying? Like what is their problem with exactly? Try and repeat back once they tell you what they don't like or whatever. Repeat back to them using different words to demonstrate understanding of what the problem is. What if it's a performance thing, you kind of just got to tell them, sorry, like you paid me to do this. If you don't like the way we're doing it, why did you ask me in the first place? Because the whole point of this is, like people will say, like I've tried that and I've tried. Okay, well, if you're getting business coaching or performance coaching, and somebody is telling you, like if you hire a personal trainer, for instance, why did you hire a personal trainer if you're not where you want to be physically? Okay, and that could be I need to lose 200 pounds up to I just want to shave 1% off of my body fat because I'm literally doing every single thing in my power, eating right, sleeping right, working out twice a day, doing 2 a days. Like what? So it could be anything, but that's why you hire a coach is because they have years of experience, or maybe they have, a degree in nutrition, whatever the deal is. That's why you hired them for their advice, because if it's not working after you've tried for so long, then that's a different matter entirely. But normally, coaching contracts are, however many months long. So it's going to take some time for you to, you know, see the results you're looking for with some of the areas. Okay, so ask him questions and try and figure out what the deal is. So I'm wireless now on the bright side. So now when I forget that I've scheduled my Roomba to show up and start interrupting the podcast at the same time every week, I can just close the door on him because I'm wireless. Okay. So again, back to the caustic responses. uh, Suggest they find another freelancer or agency who can better meet their needs. You don't want to listen to me? Okay, well then. Okay. Uh, this is actually a great one. Uh, Give them a time frame, time limit. That's kind of why, like, to so give them a time limit to meet their needs or to make a decision. So if you are, sorry, where, oh goodness. So we like to do weekly calls, bi-weekly calls, whatever, to make sure that people are doing that are they're staying on track. Okay, if they're not listening or not getting something, a lot of the people we're trying to coach are usually self-motivated people. But if they're not listening, that's kind of, you might need to focus with them in a particular area. Like it might not be that they're not listening. It might be that they're just not understanding it, and they think they're understanding it, and they're not getting any results because they thought that you did, or they thought that you said one thing and that's what they were doing, and they weren't. Um, oh, also, I wanted to give a shout out to Larry LaBelle. He is on LinkedIn. Uh, his link will be in the show notes, linkedin.com/n/win a job fast. This dude is awesome at LinkedIn, and actually, I would like to have him on the show. He's pretty busy, and I'm gonna still try and get an interview at some point with him, anyways. I spent an hour on the phone with this guy this week, and let me tell you, I learned more about LinkedIn in all the years that I've been using LinkedIn. I learned more in that hour that I spoke with him, and he's doing a class on LinkedIn Live, LinkedIn events, whatever it is. Uh, it's called Life Without Limits. This guy has helped place over 6,000 people. He'll write your review, or he'll write your resume for you. He'll teach you how to write a resume, whatever you want, really. He's a career coach as well, but he's more in the, like where we kind of work with entrepreneurs more. He works more with people trying to advance in their career. Uh, Ours kind of starts at, like, high management trying to get into the C-suite. This dude will get you from, like, essentially wherever to wherever. Um, Being in the vein of, it's not what you know, it's who you know. This guy is seriously a great guy to, who you know. So, there we go. Sorry, I forgot to send it to all the homies. Anyways, where would I be without my show notes? Jasper, you get me. Okay, so I had another couple of points. Okay, another part of it is like, God, it feels like I'm saying, kick rocks just 10 different ways. They hired you to do a job. Explain to them that they need to let you do your job. Like that's that's the gist of it, almost essentially. Um, you can refer them to somebody else, but that's not really gonna do it. uh, ignoring ignoring your advice is only gonna hurt their business in the long run, especially considering, I mean, at least the way we do it, and I assume the way most other coaches do it, you kind of build like a plan for them in the beginning, like whether you work with one client or 100 clients. And if you work with 100 clients, there's going to be a lot more, like a more generic feel, or it's going to, okay, this is what you would do in this scenario, this is what you would do in that scenario. But for the main point of it, it's this is the principle you're going to use going forward. If you got one client, you kind of just build them a plan and then move forward with it. Like this is, and they check it. Part of it, like having a contract, is a big help because that was the other part of it. Things actually help with it. If having a pretty decent cost to your career coaching, to your business coaching, helps kind of that helps people listen. Like if you're paying enough for it, that kind of blows the whole value thing out of the water. Like it's obviously got value because I'm considering paying X amount for it. So other people are considering paying them X amount for it. They have testimonials. They have satisfied clients. You do whatever. They it's going to work. That's why I'm paying so much for it. So when you give away like things for value, like stuff to, as a lead magnet or whatever, if it's if it doesn't cost them anything, people may complain about it, but they don't really have a right to then because it's free. If you're a coach and you have been coaching and you're, coaching folks, like you just kind of need them to listen to you. That's essentially the answer, is to find a way to get them to listen to you, because until they start listening on, maybe even multiple fronts, they're not going to they're not going to get the results that they want. Uh, so, anyways, we were just kind of doing a short episode this evening. It's like I said, it's kind of been a week. If there's anything y'all want to hear about or are interested in, please drop us any type of contact. I'm gonna see about having a shorter podcasts, maybe a couple a week instead of just one really long one. I prefer longer podcasts myself because I don't get a lot of time to read, so I like to, you know, kind of listen to somebody talk about the same subject for a while. And that might sound boring, but you know, that's that's on me. So, but if there's anything you all want to know about business coaching, like topics wise, we'll build a show around it. We have not forgotten about the raffle. We're still doing that. We're gonna get some life coaching mugs and maybe a jacket. And I really want a poster. Just, but I know Uma Thurman is. I mean, Lord Almighty, just can't dance for shit. But that's part of the draw, I guess. Anyways, so we're gonna get some merch. That should actually be happening either this month, this coming month in February, or March. So we actually put a timeline on it. Uh, I had my head down on my laptop and working a lot. Sorry, that was But you know, we'll also be maybe March, April. We should be getting a serious quality mic and serious quality camera. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I think that's it. Like and subscribe for more business coaching because that's what we're doing now. We're kind of stepped away from the life coaching thing, but the topics will still come up because you can't run a business efficiently if you're not running efficiently yourself. So, anyways, hope you all have a good evening. Enjoy your Friday night safely, and we'll catch you next time.